Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Around the World with Avery. That's me. I hope you enjoyed our last trip to America, and today we'll be traveling up north to Iceland. Warm welcomes again, and sit back, relax, and enjoy your flight. Okay, here we are. This is our boarding pass, so let's go. Check out Iceland's flag at the bottom left. It's red, white, and blue, just like America's flag. Okay, Iceland is an island in northern Europe. It is located in the Atlantic Ocean near the Arctic Circle. Very, very cold. You can see Iceland highlighted here in red on the map. Iceland is also around 3 times as big as Taiwan. So around 3 Taiwans can fit inside Iceland. And although Iceland is larger by size, Taiwan is much larger by population. So around 346,000 people live in Iceland, whereas there are around 23, 24 million people live in Taiwan. The people in Iceland also speak Icelandic, which is very similar to Norwegian, or the language spoken in Norway. Okay, Reykjavik is the capital city of Iceland, and yes, I did have to look up how to pronounce it. It is marked in red here in the left of the map. It's also Iceland's largest city. President Johannesson is the current president of Iceland. He is Iceland's 6th president, and this is a very important and famous building called the Parliament House. Irish monks and Norse Vikings were the first people to live in Iceland, and Iceland was under Norwegian rule from 1262 to 1380, and we're under Danish Norwegian rule from then until around 1918. And this is very similar to how Japan occupied Taiwan. So here's a map of all of these different countries. Hopefully you can see how these different countries have come to Iceland and occupied this land. Iceland finally regained independence from Denmark on June 17, 1944, and this man became Iceland's first president. So pretty recently, the Republic of Iceland became an independent republic. Iceland is also aptly called the land of ice and fire. Iceland is covered by ice, glaciers, geysers, and volcanoes. Look how tall this geyser is at the top right, and how the volcano is still surrounded by snow in the bottom picture. It's very, very beautiful. If you visit Iceland in the winter, you might see some of the beautiful, colorful lights in the sky, or the aurora borealis, or the northern lights. Iceland also has 3 established national parks, each with their own stunning nature views and culture. Okay, there is a lot of beautiful and unique nature in Iceland, but there are 3 noteworthy Icelandic animals. First up, we have Icelandic horses. They are small but mighty. There are also a lot of sheep in Iceland, up here in the top right. Iceland is also known as one of the best places to see puffins and birdwatch. I mean, they are very, very cute. I would love to see any of these animals in Iceland sometime in the future. Since Iceland is an island, a lot of the food and diet in Iceland depends on what resources are available. So, what food can we grow? What can we import? This explains why food in Iceland contains a lot of meat, a lot of lamb in particular, seafood, and dairy products. A long time ago in Icelandic history, it's difficult to import fruits and vegetables, but this is no longer a problem today, and you can probably find bananas and broccoli at any large grocery store. Because Iceland is a bit isolated from other lands or countries, it has developed a very rich and unique history and culture. Iceland has some famous books, musicians, and is the film location for many popular movies or TV shows. Have you seen any of these scenes in Star Wars or Game of Thrones or Interstellar? Before we go, I just want to share a few extra fun facts about Iceland. I was surprised to find out most of Iceland is uninhabited. Look at this map. The darker areas are where more people live. As you can see, this is mostly centered around the capital city in the west and is very spread out along the edges of the country. Iceland is also the largest green energy producer per person in the world. Go Iceland! Most of the energy comes from renewable sources like hydropower and geothermal power. It seems we can all learn a little something from Iceland. Okay. And that concludes our brief visit to Iceland. I hope you enjoyed your trip and thank you for flying with Avery Airlines. Next stop, South Africa. I hope you have a good day and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.